Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm scared. These are scary times as far as the Philadelphia Eagles are concerned. These scary times. I'm terrified of the possibility of paying Byron Jones all this bread. I'm terrified, man. I don't think he's worth this type of money, man. And I feel like that we have this, we got this sting for him, man. Schwartz, Doug, somebody got this sting for him to where he's like a top priority of ours in the offseason. We the only dummies about to pay this man like this, man. Nobody else is going to pay him no mind. Nobody going to pay him this type of guap. But we going to do it, though. You know why? Because we got a track record of being so needy when it comes to getting a lockdown corner. Got a track record. Now, I'm hearing rumors that Sidney Jones is on the trading block. I'm hearing rumors of Rasul Douglas on the trading block. That don't surprise me at all. But what surprises me is that we're willing to go all in on this guy and set him up for failure. Do y'all know the first time he get burnt, the first time he get toast, the first time he gets scored on? Now, it ain't happened a lot in Dallas passing scheme. I'm going to tell you why it didn't happen a lot in Dallas' passing scheme. Simply because Dallas's defensive coverage scheme is better than the Philadelphia Eagles. Simple as that. Byron Jones wasn't left on the island with no safety help against some of the league's best wide receivers. That wasn't Byron Jones's. That wasn't Byron Jones's, reality. That was the reality of Sidney Jones. That was the reality of Rasul Douglas and Jalen Mills. Guys that we trying to scapegoat out the building because we want to say, oh, the technique was bad. Byron Jones will not be able to succeed in this scheme. Rarely few can. It's rare that you're going to find somebody that can succeed in this scheme. You know what I mean? A cornerback needs coverage help. If a cornerback is not getting coverage help, then the blitz got to be getting there at all times. You got to be getting there at all times. We play too light of a package to play. I'm explaining what I mean by that. We a little too light to be blitzing and hoping we get there, while leaving our cornerbacks, just wide open. Just wide open to get burnt on a slant or a deep route. You know what I mean? The only extremely bad cornerback play that I seen last year was from Ronald Darby. Ronald Darby was utterly awful. But everybody else, man, everybody else is a victim of the circumstances, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When Malcolm Jenkins is playing like a linebacker type position and you bringing him as an additional blitzer, he's not always going to get there. Malcolm Jenkins can be blocked. He's not the biggest dude. That's what I mean by we a little light. How about having an extra linebacker out there if you're going blitz? How about doing that if you truly trying to get to the quarterback? No, we keep thinking that we're going to get pressure with 4. This is how bad this scheme has been for the last 3 years. It was working a little bit. We was getting pressure with 4 for a while. Not even having the blitz. But dude still was playing one-on-one coverage. So what the hell are the linebackers even doing at times? The Philadelphia Eagles and Byron Jones is a disaster waiting to happen. I'm telling you now, man. I'm calling it now. I hope we don't get this dude. But if we do get Byron Jones, I know that it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well. It's not. It's tough to play cornerback in Philly. It's tough. It's tough to play in Philly, man. The minute he get burnt, they're gonna say he ain't worth the bread. The minute he go through a little streak where dudes is having their way with him, he ain't worth the bread. Why would you pay this money for this dude? If this is how you got to measure it. Can he stop Michael Thomas? No. He can't stop Michael Thomas. Can he stop Julio? No. You got to measure it. Who can he really stop? Can't stop a lot of people, man. Can't stop a lot of people. So it's a no for me, man.
Yo, LB, what do you hear? What do you say? I tell you what I say. After watching the NFL Combine, man, we got some guys we got to get on this draft board that we may have had no intention of putting on beforehand. And there are guys who, if we're keeping it to just 20 guys, we might have to edit out. And one of the guys that I think has to be added to this draft board that I had no desire to do beforehand, before the Combine, is a guy who is 6'4", 238 pounds, and he ran a 4.42, and I'm talking about Chase Claypool, the wide receiver from Notre Dame. This dude, stature-wise, has been compared to Megatron, okay? About the same size, about the same speed coming out of college. Now, he's a little more raw than Megatron, and if he is coached right, and if he goes to the right team, and he develops, he could develop into a superstar. He has that kind of ceiling and potential. He's very raw, and because of that rawness, I think you're going to see him go somewhere in the second round, way higher than a guy like a Laviska Shenault, who I would replace off this draft board. But Chase Claypool is the real deal when it comes to talent, and he has to be on this list. With that said, LB, back to you.
Yeah, shout out my guy 500, man. You know what I'm saying? Real solid pick right there, man. A lot of stones were unturned after the combine, and all we're trying to do is get it right. So it's good that we go back and we adjust and we tweak some things, because teams actually, this is what has to happen in a real world war room. A guy gets hurt, a guy slides. So you got to adjust your point of attack, man. You know what I mean? The comp picks were confirmed. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to have the 10 picks that everybody thought they were going to have. New England leads the league with a leading 4 comp picks. You know, the Philadelphia Eagles are in good shape. They're in good shape. And I believe that, you know, the confirmation of these comp picks, which we are, come on, why wouldn't they be confirmed? You know, the confirmation of these comp picks just let us know one thing. And let us know that, you know, Howie Roseman did what he was supposed to do, whether we like it or not. The Philadelphia Eagles did their job. The front office, the management, the GM, Howie Roseman, continues to do a good job. We may not like the fact that he don't go after people, but a lot of y'all about to get y'all wish. It looks like a lot of y'all creaming over Byron Jones, but at the same time, we're going to see how that turn out. I don't think he is stud, but, you know, we can move along. You know what I mean? Let's move along. So the Philadelphia Eagles, you know, they proposed some changes that they would like to see implemented in the 2020 season. One of them, I can't really think of the whole list offhand, because in my opinion, it was a bunch of BS. One of them was something that had to do with the onside kick, modifying teams get a better chance of getting. It was like, what are you talking about? The other one was, you know, modification to the rule of the blindside hit. I guess they don't want guys to be penalized as much as they were for the blindside hit. What kind of makes sense, man, because the blindside hit is what made people famous, like Hines Ward. It's been a part of football for a long time. You got to keep your head on the swivel, whether you got the ball or not. So, you know, I'm not going to fight about that one. But, you know, a lot of teams had some gripes and some complaints. You know what I mean? Another one that the Philadelphia Eagles put out there was that, you know, they would like all plays to be reviewed. They would like it to be mandatory for all plays to be reviewed. That's actually a good rule, because you run into some situations to where, oh, it's a non-reviewable play. You know how we got screwed? Who do we get screwed against? The Dallas, not a clear fumble recovery. Like, what? Non-reviewable. Come on, bruh. We got screwed against the Saints too, I believe, when Crevion LeBlanc stripped that ball out. I don't know if we recovered that or not, but they tried to, you know, they tried to swindle us. But you know, the non-reviewable play calls, it's just bananas, man. It's just ridiculous. How could that even be a thing? How could anything be non-reviewable in today's NFL, man? But that's just how they calling it. That's how they treating it. So we got to go about things accordingly, man. So let me know what y'all think about, you know, what the Philadelphia Eagles proposed. Let me know what you guys think about, you know, the revamping of me and 500's list. Just let me know what kind of space y'all in, man, because free agency is coming, man. And I'm looking forward to getting it on.